Hey folks, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Rebecca. How are we doing? How are we doing on this fine day? I'm going to be doing a everyday makeup routine kind of thing, just showing you some bits that I've been using and also testing out a few bits from, I want to say Mina. I don't know if it is Mina, but it's like a 3 INA. Can you hear that? Those birds are actually driving me crazy. If you can't hear that, it's these blackbirds that are incessant. They tweet like this incessantly as soon as they see my cat, even if he's just asleep under the car or like literally not doing anything. If he's just sat by the window, they will be tweeting. Like, it's like an alert thing for them, I think, but it is so annoying, like to the extent that I am vegan and I don't dislike any creature apart from moths, but I want to throw some gravel at them. That's the level it's got to. Like, it's like Chinese torture. It's so annoying. Anyway, we are going to get on with the makeup, starting with SPF. So I'm going to take my Comfy Water Sunblock by Purito. This is a mineral SPF that I've spoken about many times before. I still need to do a video on my favourite SPFs. But this is an amazing, really lightweight mineral SPF. It doesn't leave a white cast. It's got like an ever so slight white tint when you first put it on, but it blends out beautifully and it's not heavy, it doesn't feel thick. It also acts as a great primer. It kind of feels like the Hangover X primer by Too Faced. Like a nice light lotion, ready for makeup. I'm also going to add a tiny bit of this Ilia Liquid Light Serum Highlighter. I have mine in the shade Nova. This, I don't know if I would purchase again. I think it's a really nice consistency. Like, it feels sort of like a gel on the skin. But I don't really know if it's worth the money. Like, you get a nice sort of glow, it's nice sort of skincare. Sorry, stretching my eyeball. Does anyone ever get really straight eyelashes that kind of poke into their eyeball? Because sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I feel like I've got something in my eye. Then I look in the mirror and there's like 5 of my eyelashes just directly down into my eye. And I'm like, oh, it's my own eyelashes still attached, just poking my eye. But yeah, I really do enjoy this, but I just don't know if it is worth the money because all you really get from it is a sheen on the skin. And it's a nice product, don't get me wrong, but I think for the price you can get a very similar product for probably a lot cheaper. So that's that one. I know I hauled this on my channel, so just as a little update, I like it. I don't love it enough for the price, so I think it's close to £40. Next up, I'm going to go in with my Oma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer. I'm still loving this, and I've got the shade Fair Lady T1. I should have a whole video talking about Oma Beauty, so I'll link that if you fancy hearing about this concealer, but it's really great coverage. Just give myself a moustache. Saucisson? It's... oh, should have done that because I've got an eye primer. Okay, ignore that. Chill out. Just calm down, guys. What are you tweeting about? Oh, I washed my Nancy sponge after a long time of it going neglected. I don't hear anyone talk about Nancy, but I think they're a really great brand. In case you are wondering where I got this magnificent dress from, I actually got it off Depop. I think it's like a knockoff Reformation. I don't know if there are kind of knockoff websites out there that sell these, but I bought it off a girl that, it's not like she was selling, you know, sometimes on Depop I think people will buy things in bulk and then they will sell it on at a profit on Depop. So they'll like order it in from, I don't know, China or somewhere where it's quite cheap for them to buy in bulk, and then they'll sell it, and you'll know, I think you'll know if it's one of those sort of sell on pages because it says, oh, we've got multiple sizes, so we've got like size 8, size 10, size 12, which is kind of how you know it's not like someone just selling their own wardrobe. They've bought it all in bulk. Anyway, this girl I bought this off, she was just selling one of them. I think maybe she bought it and then it didn't fit her, so she was selling it on. And I love it. I think it's so pretty. I love the blue. I've got a real thing for blue at the moment. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll know I have a real thing for blue. Take a little bit of Beauty Blender, unlock it first, and then I'm going to take a bit of Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. Anyway, so I bought it for about £20, which is quite reasonable. It's supposed to look like a Reformation dress, I think, or like a Realisation Par dress. It's one of those kind of knockoffs. And I figured, yeah, it looks lovely. She said it was a size 8. I said, wonderful, I'm size 8. So I said, like, oh, just checking, like, is it a small size 8? Or is it, you know, does it fit to size? And she said, oh, no, like, I've got quite a big rib cage. And as you can see in the pictures, it looks, you know, like it fits me fine. So I said, okay, fine, because I've got quite a big rib cage as well. So it was all going fine and dandy. And then it arrived and I put it on and I thought, this is a little bit snug. I felt like, what is she called? Keira Knightley in Pirates of the Caribbean. I felt a little bit restricted, but I thought, okay, special occasion, I can't send it back because it's Depop, and maybe for a special occasion I could kind of suck in and wear it. It's not a comfortable wear, don't get me wrong. But then I put it on today because it's quite a nice day, and I thought, oh, this actually fits quite nicely. And then I literally put my shoulders down, and the zip at the back, because it zips all the way up, the zip at the back went. So right now I'm sitting and it's, I don't know if you can see without showing my pants, but it's completely revealed. So that's that. The zip is broken. I'm going to see if I can, I'm sure there's some tutorials out there on YouTube how you can kind of make clothing bigger. I don't know what I could do. Maybe I could do kind of like a cross. So you like makes, I think I've seen Best Dressed do this before when she's doing a thrift flip. You do like little hooks at the back, so you attach little hooks from where it's split. So say your dress is split like this, you attach little hooks in sort of diagonal motion, and then you weave a bit of ribbon all the way through and then tie it at the top. So it's kind of like a little bit backless, if you know what I mean. That could work. Could be a little project this, but I like from the front it still looks fine. So I thought on camera it would look okay. I'm going to add a teeny bit of powder bronzer. This is by Revolution Pro. It's their, I think these are new actually. They're the sculpting bronzer in the shade Bahia. It's kind of gone a little bit funky with like oils, sort of double dipping. I think it's probably because I use cream bronzers and then I go in with a powder bronzer, so there's a bit of transfer, but this is very pigmented, very, very pigmented. So I like taking this B powder brush, which is so good. If you've got a blush that's a little bit intense and you need to go in with a really, really light hand, I really recommend this brush. I think that it works really well with products that are a bit too intense with other brushes. This helps to really diffuse it. I love B brushes. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just think they're so good. But this bronzer blends really smoothly. I actually got this at the same time as I got a BH Cosmetics bronzer, and I never touched that one. I actually might give it away because, oh my god, I nearly dropped it on my new carpet. Not new, but like, oh god, you could see the fear in my face just then. The wrath of Lisa. Same old blush I use every single day. This is the Tempt Me blush by B. I don't know if I would ever stray from this. If I do, it will be a cold day in hell. What does that even mean? My nan used to say that. It'll be a cold day in hell. Alrighty, should we use some Mina products? I hope Mina is the right way to pronounce the brand. If not, I'm sure you'll correct me below. But I picked up their lip primer, which I don't know if I'm in need of a lip primer. I don't know what that entails. I'm guessing it just means that it comes in this little tube, and I'm guessing that it just means you apply it to the lips and it will make your lipstick or lip product last longer. So let's give it a go. It tastes great. I thought it would be like a thick lip balm, but it's kind of made my lips matte. Interesting. And then I picked up one of their lip glosses. So this is the lip gloss, that's what it's called, in the shade 109. Let's take a little look-see. Beautiful shade. I'm really into this pink at the moment, as you can see from my nails. This is a, I hope this is in focus. This is a realization, oh my god. This is a Revolution Pro nail varnish in the shade, can't remember. The shade, can't remember. I'll leave it on the screen. I'm going to take a bit of this Tarte lipstick in this peachy pink. This is the shade Cartwheel. Not a shade I would usually go for, but I'm thinking the lip gloss will make it more pink. Ooh. Alright, just got some on this dress. Excellent. What's wrong with me? I don't know how people don't get stuff messy. I just feel like I'm such a klutz. I don't know if this colour suits me. I think the lipstick as a base was quite peachy. I'm actually going to mix in a little bit of this pink lip colour by Sainsbury's, just to bring it a little bit more pink as opposed to peach. I don't know if peaches suit me, but the lip gloss feels comfy. It's not like gloopy or thick at all. It's very sort of lightweight. I'm just going to quickly do my brows. Nothing has changed. Where is it? 100% pure medium brown brow pomade. I use this every single day. I don't stray from this anymore. The birds are still going. Can you hear them? It's just all day, every day. And I think they think every tiny thing is danger to them. Like, a magpie, which, to be fair, I don't really like. Magpies are quite evil birds. I remember my nan telling me a story about when she was at work once. They had I think she was a receptionist or something, and they had a pond near the office, and they could like see it through the window. And she said that there were ducklings in the pond, and she once looked out and there was a magpie there were magpies coming and like picking up the ducklings and like eating them live. They are nasty birds. I don't like magpies. The blackbirds are probably right to be wary of magpies because they're not nice. But everything is danger, and everything is like tweet, 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 tweet. Code red, code red. Protect the nest, protect the nest. Which I guess it's sweet in one sense, but I just wish. Or even if they had a nice tweet, they don't really tweet. They kind of bark. Blackbirds. Are blackbirds a universal bird? Do you have blackbirds all over the world? Do you know what I mean when I say blackbird? The male is black, the female is brown. Just fun fact. I had a digital detox yesterday. I didn't go on my laptop, I didn't film anything, I didn't take any pictures, I didn't go on my phone, I didn't go on social media. Actually, I did go on my phone at one stage to play some music because I went out for a walk and I was like, I'd quite like to listen to some music. But it was just stuff I had downloaded on my phone, so I didn't go on the interwebs for a whole day. It doesn't sound like that long, a day, but I go on Instagram and YouTube specifically every single day. Like, I'll always have a YouTube video playing, or I found that I was instinctively going to Instagram. I would just, my fingers would just do it automatically. And then I'd have to stop myself and be like, no, don't open this app, and I'd close it. But it was just ingrained in me, like, out of habit more than anything else. So it was interesting. I'm just going to go in with the Mina eye primer. This I did try yesterday just to see what it would look like. I love the packaging, by the way. Look how sweet, and like the baby pink, millennial pink. And it kind of reminded me of the Urban Decay eye primers. All this stuff, by the way, had really good reviews. I'm glad I didn't, but I was going to buy some more bits from Mina. But I was just like going off of reviews, and all of these things had like 5-star reviews. I've never really had that much luck when it comes to eye primers because I just sometimes find that concealer works just as well. But this had amazing reviews, and the brand itself is not too expensive. If you haven't heard of the brand before, I feel like they're maybe Swedish. Oh no, it says Spain on the back. Okay, they're Spanish. I'm just going to do a quick little look with the e.l.f. Retro Paradise 18-piece eyeshadow palette. I've got a full review video on this if you're interested. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything too fancy today because I'm just going for a barbecue, a socially distanced barbecue. And that is all. So yeah, but yesterday the digital detox really did me well. I slept so soundly. I finished a complete book. I read I'm Not Your Baby Mother. I read the whole thing. I mean, it wasn't a particularly long book, but I read it in one sitting. I cried, I laughed. No, I mainly cried. I baked a cake that was a complete fail. I made a Victoria sponge and it was like a Victoria biscuit. I completely reorganised my room, as you can see. Can you see that? There's a little something. Like, I've put my bed in the middle of the room. I don't know why. I'll probably put it back. I don't know why I try and get creative with these things. I know what works in my room. It's a small little room. And the feng shui the bed needs to be against that wall. But I just fancied something a little bit different. I don't know why, but I've always wanted a room where the bed's in the middle. Or like up against the wall, but not against... Like up against one wall, but not up against two walls, if that makes any sense. Like a proper double bed. Like a grown-up master bedroom kind of set up. So yeah, just trying something new. I kind of realised how much I used my phone when I wasn't able to use it, if you know what I mean. And just like when I eat, I like having a YouTube video on or watching Netflix or something when I'm having my lunch. I realised like, damn, I consume so much video, and which is not a bad thing at all. It's not inherently a bad thing, but it was just quite nice to have to force myself to have a bit of a detox from digital stuffs. I'm going to take a bit of Paraiso. I said it wrong in my review video. I was kind of like trying to work out how to say it, and then I googled it, and then I googled the wrong thing because I kept saying it with a D in it, like Paradisio, and then I googled it and autocorrect made it Paradisio or Paradiso. Oh, I don't know, but I was like, oh, it's Italian, and then I realised it's not Italian, it's Spanish or something. In retrospect, I realised this, but it's a beautiful shade. It's like a kind of glistening, it's not a shimmer, I would say it's more like a shadow topper, if you know what I mean. But it's very pretty. It's one of my favourites in this palette. It's got a green reflect to it, which is really cool, like a lime green reflect. But it's not too intense, so like I like putting it all over the eyelid and into the crease. Just put a little bit of brown underneath my eye, and next up we're going in with the 24 Hour Pen eyeliner by Mina, and this is a black liquid liner which I have been in the market for quite a while. Let me tell you the story before I delve into this. I'll keep it short and snappy. So essentially I used to love, and in fact in my winged liner tutorial video I used the B Duo eyeliner, which is great. It's so good. It's got a thick end and a thin end, and I think that for the price it's really, really good. It lasts really, really well. It's easy to apply. It's a felt tip. Both ends are a felt tip. And I love that one. And then I started getting them and they would smell like really bad. Each end would smell just like fish and bin, fishy bin. So yeah, and like cheesy as well. It was really weird, and it would be like I'd get a new one because I'd think, oh, this one's gone off, but I'd get a new one, I'd use it once and then I'd open it again and I'd be like, oh god, it smells. And I didn't know if it was reacting with something I was using, but anyway, so I stopped using that, went back to the Kat Von D Trooper liner, which I had like back up in my collection. That one I do like, it does last really well, but it made my eyes water loads, so I stopped using that one and I tried the NYX Epic ink liner, which is very similar to the Kat Von D Trooper liner, and at first I thought, I found a winner. It's affordable, it's, you know, it lasts really well, it's a brush tip, so it's really nice to apply, and that one is good, but the packaging absolutely sucks balls, if you'll pardon the phrase. It's just not good, because when you put the cap back on it, next time you open it, all the bristles will be like Cynthia. Did anyone used to watch Rugrats? Like Cynthia for Rugrats, literally like hairs all over the shop. So yeah, that was an epic fail. So I went back to using an old one that I had in my collection that is not that great. It's the Makeup Revolution Flick, I think that's what it's called, which is, it actually lasts a really long time on the eye, but it's really hard to apply. It's like not the best packaging ever. So that's brought you up to speed on where we are and why I'm looking for the perfect vegan eyeliner again. And this had really great reviews. Okay, so we've got a felt tip liner, looks pretty fine. I'm gonna have to concentrate for this bit, so if you'll just bear with me. Maybe I'll bring the mirror closer, that would make more sense, Rebecca. Titty, I just smudged it with my finger. Good eye, bad eye. There's always one that goes well, and there's always one that goes absolutely awfully. Come on, you little bitch. Okay, that applied really nicely, to be honest. I think that maybe I just need to practice a bit, because I've got used to using a different eyeliner. Sometimes I just need to kind of practice with a new one to see how it applies best. So first impressions, I like it. That's everything from Mina that I picked up. To be honest, I'm impressed. I think some things had mixed reviews, and I'm trying to go off reviews these days because I'm sick and tired, as you guys know from my disappointing products videos, I'm sick and tired of being disappointed, being let down by products because of my own stupid not reviewing a product fully before I purchase it. Wasting my hard-earned money. And with that, my friends, I think we're pretty much done. So thank you ever so much for watching and hanging out with me. Just having a little chin wag. I mean, I've just been doing a little monologue, so I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you're taking care of yourself. And hopefully I shall catch you very soon. Bye.